Hey, the weather's looking good this weekend, and if you are looking for something fun to do and to get outside, you're in luck because the 25th annual Blue Plum Festival is happening in Johnson City. Here to tell us a little bit more about what we can expect from the event this year is Cooper Reaves. Cooper, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Well, you and I were just chatting. There are a lot of folks that have just moved to the region, so let's talk about what Blue Plum even is so they can understand.
Yeah, so this started in 1999 as a festival to bring people to downtown Johnson City. Get them engaged in our downtown community, let them hear some free music, have a drink, shop with some local vendors, and it has been that since. It's been a free festival for all of Johnson City and beyond to come downtown and just have a good time as kind of the unofficial kickoff to summer in the region.
Yes, well, this year is, like you mentioned, the 25th year. What can we expect from this big year? We're
really excited. You know, to do this for a quarter of a century is a huge deal. So we're really excited to put this on. So we're going to have a great lineup of acts, some returning acts that people have seen in past years, a lot of new folks that people will get to hear from, kind of making a name for themselves. We've got dozens of vendors who are going to be set up so you can shop with your local favorite artisan. We're going to have some dozens of food vendors, so shop with some of your local food folks. And we'll have a kids area. We're going to have a Plum Fun Zone. We're going to have a Ferris wheel, the same one that's at Bonnaroo. So it is just a huge experience for people to come to.
Well, let's talk about that lineup. Just give us a couple names. I know that it's I don't want to ask you all of them because it's a long list, but just give us a couple names that we can expect.
Yeah, so headlining on Friday night is going to be Shadowgrass, and then headlining on Saturday is going to be Motherfolk. And these are two great bands. We've all been listening to them, getting excited. They have a great stage presence, so I think everybody's really going to enjoy their music, but they're really going to enjoy their vibe. I think they're going to get the crowd going and just kind of get everybody celebrating.
If you've never been to Blue Plum Fest, what's the best way to do it? Do you need to bring the chairs? Where do you park? What do you want them to know?
All those things. Bring your chair, bring your sunscreen, because we're gonna say there's gonna be sunny weather, and if we say it, that means it's gonna happen.
I like it.
Yeah, parking. It's this new. We've been in this location for the second year now in King Commons, and so it actually expands our festival footprint with more parking options. So you can park at any of the downtown lots. You can park around some of the churches. You can park up by the library, past that, and those lots. So we've got parking options all around. But bring your chair, bring your family, bring your sunscreen. Go support our local food vendors, go support our local craft vendors, and just kind of come and celebrate the summer with us.
Well, it sounds like a great way to kick off summer and just kind of spend some time in Johnson City this weekend. Well, I know that, like you mentioned, there are some things for kids, especially that Ferris wheel. Everybody looks forward to that every year. What can we expect from the kids zone?
We're going to have inflatables again. The Love the Butterfly exhibit is back.
That's one of my favorites.
It's so cool. We're going to have that. We're going to have a face painter. We'll have some yard games like cornhole and Jenga. So bring your kids, very family friendly, and we'll have something set up for all of you.
Well, is there anything else you want folks to know ahead of this weekend?
You know, Blue Plum is so special. It's an all-volunteer team. We don't have any paid staff. We rely solely on the generosity of our sponsors. So to put on a two-day festival for 18,000 people as an all-volunteer team is amazing. You're walking the festival Saturday night, you see kids on the inflatables, people are nodding their heads to the music, you see people shopping, getting their lemonade and getting their beer. And it's just a really cool feeling to get to see that and think, man, we are bringing people to downtown, so we want everybody to come and experience that.
Well, it sounds like a great weekend ahead and incredible work that you do. Cooper, thank you. Those details one more time. The 25th annual Blue Plum Festival is happening this week in King Commons Park, kicking off Friday at 4 and runs until 10:30. Then it happens again on Saturday, but that day is from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Be sure